Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. But before we get into this, let's jump on into this.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
A lot of beef going on in the internet again, man. It seems like every time I turn on this camera, every time I turn on this phone, whatever I turn on, there's always some drama on the internet. Well, we got Snoopy BADAZZ and we got Nina Boy. And this one right here is not like your average internet beef. What I mean by that, these guys are throwing out some nasty work, dirty work, accusing each other of some things that you just don't say on the internet. Now, I didn't have my own issues and my own problems on the internet as well. But one thing about me and the guys that I have my little beef with, yeah, we go a little places with them. We say a little things, we do a little things, but we be basically trolling and having fun with it. These guys don't seem like they doing that. Whenever I hear somebody mention somebody deceased off the rip, that's playing on a whole nother ball game. That's playing on a whole nother level, because you're no longer talking to that one individual. You're talking to a whole community now that he's from. Now, I talk about this all the time on my channel. All the rappers who done lost their lives from disrespecting the dead. Now, I could have made a phone call or a DM and had this conversation with Snoopy by itself, but I felt like this is a bigger than Snoopy issue, what I'm talking about right here, as far as disrespecting the dead. I don't want you guys to start making that a habit, because, man, that's not the way to do it. If you're gonna be a troll, troll. Have fun, get on here, run your content up the best way you could. But when you get to talking about deceased people, I don't agree with that one, and I don't advise you guys to pick up that trait, because we didn't seen it. Shit, just this month, this dudes done got locked up for doing crimes behind that, man. That don't never end anywhere but the cemetery, mortuary, in the cemetery, in the jailhouse. But I'd rather go to the jailhouse than the cemetery right now. You know, y'all probably done heard me say I'd rather be in the ground than there, but nah, everybody trying to live. Ain't nobody trying to go out. At least you got action. But anyway, Nina Boy made some things too, man. He said the boy have I don't even want to say what he said, but it's not cool what he said, that he had something that you could pass around to people and they can't get it back to the women. Some girl called in and said he has some type of transmitted disease. Now that's under the belt. That's not cool. She didn't come out and say that herself. You are saying that on the internet. I think you guys are going just a little bit outside of trolling. You guys are going outside of making it entertaining on the internet. When you guys get to saying things like this here ain't cool, man. And like the boy Slim said, he said, man, I didn't beef with a lot of people on here too, man. And when you sit back and watch other people do it, it make you look at yourself and say, man, do I be looking like that? Oh man, we gotta kill that. But talking about internet beefs, I had squashed one with one of my biggest internet ops, and we're gonna have a sit down this weekend. It was no fun in the going back and forth, especially when you guys live in the same city. It's not hard to find each other, so it's nothing like a pull up, or to do it the adult way, have a conversation, try to put it to the side and go and get back to the money, because a lot of people are letting this internet beef, letting this internet throw them off the game. The motive is to get on here, put up some good content, make you some bread, and continue on till you build your little platform. Might get a sponsorship one day. You might won't even depend on YouTube to give you the little monetization checks. You might get your $1 million, whatever. You might get a big sponsor behind you, and you can really play the game. But if you let somebody throw you off your game, you get caught up with the internet games. You lose your life behind this stuff, end up in prison, because now you got to ride around with a firearm, because you do not feel safe when you're out in the streets anymore, because you didn't cause all this havoc. Now, a lot of guys get on here, which I've been seeing lately. This is what I've been seeing lately. I've been seeing a lot of people, they'll find somebody and do a reaction to somebody, a person they never met, and then they would continue to go on in hopes of that person with a bigger platform respond back to them, so they could either get the show going, the trolling game going, bring some notoriety to their channel. And I've been noticing that. I've been seeing guys bring up bring up a few people names, including myself. It be the guys who just starting off, or they probably got under 10,000 subscribers or 15, 20,000 subscribers. And they looking at us like, how did these guys get their channel so high up there? And then they try to imitate what they see or think that we did to get here. And it's not getting them anywhere. It's only getting them a couple of thousand views. It's not even boosting their channel up fast. So that's not the way to go, especially when I hear a guy talk about me and I look at his page and I might like some of his content, but there's no need for me to respond. If I was going fishing and I caught me a let's just say a sardine, I'm throwing that back in the water. But if I catch me a big fish, then we gonna cook it. A lot of these guys are trying to become the big fish. They're not the big fish yet. So my grill is off. No need for me to even cook. I let them keep saying my name, and that's free promotion. Thank you. Let's get a clap to that. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, we're gonna do it like this here, man. Nina Boy and Snoopy BADAZZ, I would love to see you guys possibly sit down like me and my internet op got to do. I wouldn't even call him an op, man. We're gonna sit down this Sunday, see if we can come up with some good conversation for you guys, and hopefully we can lead the right way by example and letting people know that if you can create good content, you don't even got to create beef to make good content. And at the end of the day, man, I got a talent out of this world with this camera that I need to be really shooting these short films and take this content to a whole nother level. I missed that China Mac, that Crip Mac content. Them guys was not on here talking about each other. They started doing something that we never seen within our community out here. We haven't seen nobody doing what they was doing. They was setting the bar, letting us know you guys can make content on another level. You don't got to tear each other down. You don't got to try to cut each other's throats, man. But anyway, it's Compton Rick Rock. I got a whole lot I got to do today. We're going to cover some more content. But right now, we're going to end it like this. Go on to the next one.